Hello, my dear Leos. Thank you for tuning in this week. We're going to do a general reading this week, and for those of you new to my channel, I am alternating between story time and just a general read. So each week they're going to alternate. So the reason for this, I want to say, is that it is to help us with thinking with our right and left brains. It's about bringing balance, and that's why I feel called to do this with this channel. So thank you for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, because they'll be coming out every week for the foreseeable future. Let's get started. Let's look at what your situation is today. Okay, already one card flew out. So we have transmutation through the union of opposites. Transmutation through the union of opposites. Okay. That's a very big message for you, Leo. I wonder what you're up to. And I'm going to get another one for your kind of situation. Door to the Akashic Records came out, and as above, so below. So yeah, let's put this deck over here. Where to begin? The transmutation through the union of opposites is a message about understanding that what you see outside of yourself that you don't like, that you don't judge, is a reflection of you, and you're being asked to use your third eye right now to understand that you create your own reality, okay? So if you do not like what you are seeing, you need to transmute it, meaning you need to go into whatever polarity is being reflected back to you, and you need to see what it is within yourself that requires that deep spiritual healing, so that you aren't continually acting out this same pattern. Okay, so if this is a message that resonates with you, let's move forward. If not, maybe next week. Or if you want to continue watching, there might still be a message for you, but this is what this message that I'm going to deliver to you today is about. Okay, so can we look into, let's see, I want to look into what is influencing this right now. So what is influencing this need for a deep consciousness awakening process within the sign of Leo? Okay, interesting. Six of Cups is your message. Sorrow is what it's called in this deck. This is the Voyager Tarot, by the way, if you are interested. This is one of my favorite decks, honestly. It's just gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. This is, let me hold this out. This message to me is about revisiting kind of situations which are tinged with pain for you. It seems to me like many of you are maybe carrying a burden of not understanding the past. And really what's being asked is as you look backwards and you take assessment of things that have not gone the way that you wished them to, and these situations which are difficult for you because there's so much difference at play. I think for you specifically as a sign, your role is to be who you are. And I think, many other people have a really hard time doing that. For you do as well. It is hard to be what we are, but that is as a Leo, what you teach us. So as you look back, it's really you can dwell in the sorrow, you can dwell in the unhappiness of what isn't how you would wish it to be, or you can look at what you've learned. And to kind of think about as you're looking backwards, use it to kind of gain a bigger clarity about your role in the world around you and like how you affect it and how you can change it. Like how you don't have to be like, you don't have to be a mirror to anyone else, and no one has to mirror you. Oh, they will naturally, but like understand that there was a deeper reason for a lot of these experiences, and they're mainly, I think, to make you stronger. Okay, let's look at the past. What is this? What is the situation that led up to this current, it sounds just like what you're needing to go through is like an awakening. Okay, the Tower. Your stuff got messed up. I don't know what happened. This could be a million different scenarios. There's so many ways in which the lives we build, the ideas that we build ourselves up on, the ego, I want to say this as well. There are so many ways in which we build ourselves up that are faulty, or ways in which we build around us which could have gone better. And so in the past, the situation that's causing this awakening in you is the fact that like something you held on to dearly with like a great deal of ferociousness is now at this point like utterly destroyed. It's like an ego death experience, okay? It's like you are sifting now through the rubble, really, of what happened. Your tower coming down, getting knocked out of place. Weren't you supposed to be on top? Wasn't it always supposed to go the way you wanted it? Why didn't it? Okay, so let's look at what you're dealing with now. Because, you're carrying this from this destructive moment in life. So what is the current way in which this knowledge of transmutation is visible in your life? I guess that's the question I want to ask. It's very important to ask specific questions, I think. Come on, cards. Okay, one fell out. Where did it go? Nobody knows. Oh, okay, this is interesting. This came up for Aries as well. The Hierophant. This could be a union into something bigger than yourself, like an organization that is attached to your ideals. This could be a marriage for some of you, a union of some kind. This could just be your higher self calling you into acting right, doing the right thing, stepping into your morality and like your knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. This is what's being called to you right now. This is where this transmutation is happening. I think it's in your ethics. It's in like your understanding, because this is about like this is really, this is a message about your higher self. Actually, Aries did not get this message. I apologize. Not that you care. I mean, whatever. I don't know. Maybe some of you have an Aries moon and it is applicable that I be accurate, but you can always watch that video as well. So yeah, this is about like really stepping into, I think too, for some of you, it may be like a bigger role for yourself where you're like actually responsible for others and you have to be like ethical. And so it's like looking at those moments, maybe you're in a reflective period about your life and where, you haven't lived up to who you want to be and how you see yourself, in terms of your own self-image. Like everybody wants to see themselves as a good person. I mean, maybe not everybody, but like, actually probably not everybody. But you know, like, this is a common thing. We want to be able to live with ourselves. So, you know, this time period where you're like being called to step in and like really be a leader in a dignified and powerful way. Well, you know, this is going to make you obviously reassess and reflect and think about what it is and who it is you want to be really at the core. And if you don't like it, change it. The whole transmutation. All right, so can I get a message about what will be dealt with in the future? What is to come with this story? What is to come with this awakening? Oh, here we go. Okay. The Nine of Worlds, harvest. Okay, you are being called then to celebrate yourself. You know that you're not exactly where you want to be, but to step into this attitude of appreciation for who you are and what you've been able to do, you know, and to not let these things from the past keep you, and this sorrow and this like disappointment, like affect your ability to be grateful. You know, this is the harvest card. It's about really like appreciating what you have to show for yourself at the end of the day, and like looking actually at the world around you and how it reflects you. And like, and not just seeing the bad, but seeing the good. Like, try to focus on the good right now, okay? Or moving forward, or as you go through the future, like, you know, if you want to keep flying high and vibing high, keep focusing on what's good and let go of what isn't. And also, you know, be okay with dreaming too. You can dream in this place as well. Like, it's okay to think about, you know, the 9 is like, it's not complete. It's still, there's still another thing there that could be, make it perfect. But you have time in this to like really think about what that is. And the more you appreciate what you have, the more you're in alignment with it, the more likely what you want is going to come to you. Now I just want one more card for advice for the beautiful sign of Leo, who brightens all of our days, who keeps us warm when we are sad and lonely. Okay, who encourages us to be ourselves. You have the Full Child card. When I just, you know, said, you know, you encourage people to be themselves. Be innocent. See yourself with innocence. See yourself as your child self would, you know? Your child self doesn't look at you and judge you the way your adult self does. Your child self looks at you and thinks about all that you're able to do, all the ways you've grown, all the ways you have kept her or him alive within yourself. So step into that. Step into and embrace, I think too, the divine comedy, the absurdity of existence, the absurdity of your pain, you know, laugh at it, turn it into something else, you know, take what is bad and make it good by stepping into that innocent spirit. And I think that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Please, you know, check in next week when I'll have more messages for you. Okay, bye.